But one thing I am certain. None of the men I knew who served in Vietnam deserved to die or to be maimed, either physically or mentally. I think it is necessary now to give another view of Vietnam. That of the day-to-day life of an infantryman on the ground. I have always been asked what I thought about Vietnam, but never what it was like to fight in Vietnam. This is the way it was for us, the platoon of Delta 16. And in the afterword, he talks about why he wrote this book. In writing The Killing Zone, I had two goals. I wanted future young infantry lieutenants and non-commissioned officers to learn from my experiences, both good and bad. Some actions I took as a combat officer had worked out well, and some had not. The time had come to deal with both. Perhaps some would learn from my mistakes, especially the lesson that combat does not go by the book. I also wanted to show future generations that the American soldier in Vietnam was a good soldier. In 1978, the anti-war, anti-military feeling in the United States was pervasive in the newspapers, on television, among writers, in movies, and in colleges. I had started college at the University of Denver in the fall of 1968 while I was still on active duty in the military. The Students for a Democratic Society, the Weathermen, and other anti-war groups on campus targeted anyone in the military as fair game for their anti-war stance. Such hostility was not pleasant for me or other Vietnam veterans. It was hard to be denigrated for serving your country. Many veterans never admitted they were in the service for many years after Vietnam. Angry at the anti-war faction, I wanted to set the record straight by proving that the men I served with had fought and died with honor.